Hey everybody, it's Angie and welcome to Hot and Flashy. I'm so excited about today's video and I hope you are too. A lot of you have been asking me where this video is and I'm finally so happy to bring it to you. So this video is a results video. I love these guys with the before and after pictures. So today's little experiment is on the NuFace Trinity. Using the ELE attachment, which is for detailed areas around the eyes and lips, and using the wrinkle reducer attachment, which is the LED red light attachment. Now, as some of you guys know, I reviewed this device already last year. I've actually had this for almost a year. This one was sent to me by the company in exchange for a review. So the original video for this has the before and after pictures of using this for the first month, and I'll put the link to that right up here if you guys want to hop over and see that first, and you'll learn all about what microcurrent can do. And I gotta say, I loved it. I did the before and after pictures and everything, and I felt like I could see a pretty big difference in my skin using it. So since I had had such great success with this over the summer, I decided that I was going to purchase the other two heads, which I did. This one is the eye and lip attachment. This is also microcurrent, so it delivers exactly the same amount of energy as the big balls do, but to a smaller space. So you use this like around your eyes, crow's feet, lips, places that you can't get into with these two big clunky things, right? And then the third attachment is a red light attachment. This one is called the wrinkle reducer. So it's an LED attachment, and there's lots of good research being done lately about using LEDs and light to reduce wrinkles. Now these don't work with the mini, so if you have the mini, these won't go on it. You have to have the Trinity to have the heads that pop on and off. So the Trinity itself retails for $325, and that comes the way you originally see it with the original head. But then the two attachments are $149 a piece. All right, so let's talk about the ELE device first. The ELE is for treating hard to reach areas like around the eyes and lips, the eyebrow furrows, the crow's feet, and the smile lines. Optimal results are achieved with regular use. It's gentle enough for everyday use, and you can use it morning or night. It's FDA cleared for the face, and they recommend using it once in every 24-hour period for 5 minutes per treatment. For the first 60 days, they recommend at least 5 times a week, and after 60 days, or once the desired results are achieved, they recommend 2 to 3 times a week for maintenance. So let's move on to the wrinkle reducer attachment. Now, unfortunately, I was unable to use this on my face because of the flashing lights. I literally could not put it above like my lip. The flashing lights just made me feel like I was going to have a seizure. They do recommend that you can wear goggles with it though if you are sensitive to the lights. So I ended up using this on my neck, and I thought, that would be a pretty good experiment and pretty good way to tell, because our necks are aging just as much and I can't use like my Retin-A on my neck. Now, according to NuFace, this one delivers a precise combination of red, amber, and infrared lights, offering a gentle delivery of wavelengths to different depths of the dermis, facilitating cellular change and improving the appearance of the skin. Immediate results vary. It takes about 8 weeks to see the reduction of fine lines and wrinkles. Some people see results in a shorter period of time, while others take longer. The wrinkle reducer is not recommended for use on the neck if you've been diagnosed with or suspect a thyroid problem. I did look for studies on LED light therapy, and there was a study published in 2007, Journal of Photochemistry and Photobiology. The results showed significant reductions of wrinkles. They concluded that the wavelengths of 830 and 633 nm LED phototherapy is an effective approach for skin rejuvenation. Looking up that study, I like to do that because it helps to define like what light is going to actually work, and then I like to look and see if this device is delivering that same wavelength. And so the specs on this are that it has 36 light emitting diodes in here, and they emit light at 632 and 820 nm. So pretty close. And then the last aspect of my little experiment is that the Trinity with the big balls was just approved for use on the neck. Prior to this, it was only FDA approved for use on the face, but they have gotten approval for the neck area, but you are supposed to avoid the midline of the neck. For the gel for the demonstrations, I was using the new NuFace Hydrating Leave-On Gel Primer. It contains water, propanediol, and hydrolyzed hyaluronic acid, as well as a snow mushroom extract, which is supposed to be very moisturizing. So that's a leave-on, and then after you finish, you'll see in the demo that I'm just rubbing it into my skin. So using the original head, said, my little routine was about 10 to 15 minutes a day, and that's including the neck. When I add in the ELE, that takes about another 7 minutes a day, bringing the total up to 17 to 22 minutes if I do both of these every day, which is why I ended up just alternating days with them. Instead of doing them both on the same day, I would just do this one day and this one the next day, and that's how I left it. I just didn't have the time to do it all each day. And adding in the light therapy, this guy takes 21 minutes to do the full cycle, and I would do the full 21 minutes on my neck. And so the whole routine with all three heads can be 40 to 45 minutes a day or 5 times a week, which is a pretty big time commitment. When I started with it, I did it every day, and then my neck became irritated. My neck is so sensitive. Oh my God, like I can't do anything to it. It will not be anti-aged. It's so not cooperative. I'm like, come on, neck, cooperate. But it won't. But I did have irritation from this at first, so I stopped doing it for a week, and then I started back in it every other day. And doing it every other day, I didn't have any irritation. So let's go into the pictures. I always like to give you my photo disclaimer, which is that these are photographs that are taken in an at-home setting. I'm not a clinical scientist. I just do the best I can with what I have to work with. I have a pretty nice camera with a high-def lens. I have my studio lights, so the lighting is consistent throughout. I don't retouch the photos. I try to keep the angle of my face the same. I try to keep the expression the same. I'm not trying to do anything to like trick you or to skew the results in these. And of course that I use other things. You know, I use Retin-A, and I generally use Botox and have used fillers in the past, but currently for these photos, I am Botox and filler free. All right, the first set is going to tackle the ELE attachment. Where I see the biggest difference is definitely in those hooded eyes. I was amazed by these pictures. Around the lips, I think I see a slight difference in like the above the lip wrinkles, but I can see that they're still definitely there. It hasn't erased them. Okay, the next picture is looking at the 3/4 view from the side. And so this one we are going to be looking at, again, the eyelids, the crow's feet, and the lips. This is a close-up of the crow's feet and the under eye wrinkles. I'm not sure if there's really that much going on with the crow's feet, maybe a little bit of a change, but all right, here's the other side of the face, same things all over again. You know, one of my eyes, the hood lays on my eyelashes a little more than the other, and they're generally uneven. So if you have that unevenness, you could use the ELE on one eye to even it up with the other, but I gotta say, it really made them even instead of one hanging on my eyelids more. And the effect, I would say, lasts for a while. But you know, if you don't do it for like 3 or 4 days, you'll start seeing that your eyelids will start returning back to normal. Then the last group will be the neck. So we'll be looking for differences in the front center of the neck. We'll be pretty much just judging how the red light attachment works. And yeah, I'd say I can see a difference in the front of my neck. I think that the skin is just a little less crepey. It looks a little more plump. And those, you know, major league creases look a little bit more puffed out. Looking at the side view of the neck, this would be a combination of the red light attachment and the original microcurrent big ball attachment, which I've been doing there. So this is kind of a combo therapy that we're judging the results on here. And on this one, I think I see a difference in the neck wrinkles as well. So for me, looking at the pictures, I definitely see enough of improvement that it makes it worth it for me to use all three. I'm partial to this guy, the original big balls. I like this the best. It's the quickest, it's the easiest, and I feel like it gives me the most bang for the buck on my whole face. I feel like this one definitely helps with the jawline. It definitely helps like lifting my skin. It definitely helps my skin act a lot younger than its actual age of 55 with a lot of sun damage. A lot of you guys know that I usually get Botox, but I haven't gotten Botox since last June, and it's now February, so I think I'm gonna be doing like a year without Botox. This is from someone who's been using Botox for 7 or 8 years. You know, using the NuFace, I feel like it's when I relax my smile or if I scowl and then relax it, the wrinkles aren't etched in there the way they would normally be before I started using this. So this guy is like my best buddy, my go-to. I take it when I travel. It's quick and easy, and I like this one the best. But I was blown away by this, especially in the eye area. It didn't do it instantly, but within, you know, a month, I could see a huge difference. Like, this made a reasonable difference in my eyelids just using this, but boy, you add this and talk about pumping up the volume. Oh my gosh, it really makes a huge difference. I definitely think this is worth the money, especially if you have hooded lids and they're sagging and they're like hanging on your eyelashes. This can definitely give you the eyelid lift that you are looking for. And then the red light for me, kind of struggled with this one. The nice thing about it is you can sit there and watch TV, you can watch YouTube videos. So if you have an extra half hour at the end of your day where you're just sitting around relaxing and this is convenient, then, you know, by all means, it was certainly easy to use. You just sit there with it pressed to your face. But on my neck, I think it did do a little something, and so I am going to probably continue to use this on my neck every other day to see what I can get out of it. I like it. I think it's good. So hopefully you found the information that you were looking for. I hope you found the before and after pictures helpful and informative, that it can help you make a decision about whether you want to buy this stuff. I will, of course, put links to it in the information box below the video. As always, I appreciate your time, and thank you so much for watching. So I'll see you in the next video. Take care, everybody, and have a great day. Bye-bye.